After a beautiful opening ceremony, we head back to the slope for Event 1, Moguls. The competitors have warmed up and test the track to see if it is ready. Now this is going to be a little bit different than the qualifiers in Moguls, as we will have 4 marbles racing down together. The top 2 will advance to the next round. There will be 4 quarterfinals, 2 semifinals, and a final. And now we will head back out onto the track for the quarterfinals. And here we are. We have Candy from the Sweetland Sweeties, who is also trying to start his own team to get into the Marble Olympics. We have Greatest Growers, Dashly Ditchers, and Team Marine, the hosts. And here we go. Lettuce, or Spinach, takes the early lead, but now Team Marine comes back. Oh, and it's Team Marine has gone first. Oh, we have a photo finish for seconds. It's between Candy and Spinach. Who's got it? It's very close. Spinach came out to the very early lead, but then Team Marine was able to charge back and take it. Spinach may have lost second. And yes, they did! And the Sweetland Sweeties get there by 1/100th of a second! With a brilliant performance by Candy, who comes back from behind on a beautiful comeback. And the crowd is already pumped for this. Now, in quarterfinal 2, we have Wonderful Washers, Snowflakes, Morning Swirls, and Jigsaw Juggernauts. Here we go. It is the Morning Swirls out to the early lead. Snowflakes are in second. Oh, but it's the Jigsaw Juggernauts who pass Snowflakes. And they will take the second spot, and they will advance. Over Snowflakes. Snowflakes did have it. Oh, but we do have one DNF, the Wonderful Washers fold. You never really want to see a race in that way. But thankfully, they do have 7 more events to catch up to the other teams. And now we will head back up to the top for quarterfinal 3. We got Stinger, Lightning, Frozen, and Oats. Some of these marbles, they'll need some pretty good runs in order to keep up. And here we go. The Bumblebees are out, but now it's Harvesters. And Harvesters and Bumblebees, where's the rest of the team? The rest of the marbles? Oh, and Frozen and Lightning have DNF'd. Where'd they DNF? Halfway down the course for the Iceman, and right near the top for the severe weather. And you never really want to see a marble go down like that, but sometimes it does happen, and they'll have to really push to come back from that deficit. Crowd looks a bit disappointed at those 2 teams for DNFing. Now, in quarterfinal 4, we have Soda Pop, Taco Trackers, Midnight Masterminds, and Team Toothpaste. And here we go. Midnight Masterminds, they get hung up. And now Taco Trackers take it, and they will cruise to the victory. And then Soda Pop gets second, and that means the Midnight Masterminds will not advance. They dominated these Moguls in the qualifiers, but it looks like the new style has really thrown them off their game, and they will be eliminated from this event. And now the scores for the quarterfinals. We got Greatest Growers taking the top points. Those 8 points, you really need those points. You need to be consistent throughout the standings in order to take home the World Marble Tournament Championship. And now in semifinal 1, we have the Bumblebees, Soda Pop, Team Marine. Oh wow, look at Team Marine going through it like a pro. Well, that is because he is a pro. Lobster. And it's 3.83! The fastest time ever on the Moguls course! And Lobster shows that the home field advantage does help. He handled that like a pro. And that will advance them to the final. Absolutely brilliant performance by Lobster. And now, we're back up to the start again for the Morning Swirls, Harvesters, Sweetland Sweeties, and Jigsaw Juggernauts. And look! Sweetland Sweeties replicate what the Lobster just did. Although in a bit slower time, 4.02, and we have a photo finish for second and third. But we do have, one Oat got hung up right on like the first Mogul. You never really want to see it end again that way. And the Morning Swirls get it! I have to think that was a lot less than 1/100th of a second. But that was a very close, tight race. Now for the 5th, 6th, and 7th in 8th spot, Sky gets the top 5th, which will also give him the 12 points. Now, in the final, we have Team Marine, Morning Squirrels, Bumblebees, and the Sweetland Sweeties. This may be Sweet Candy's last race. And here we go! Bumblebees out to the early lead. Sweetland Sweeties try to charge back, and nobody will catch them. And the Bumblebees will take home the first gold medal of these World Marble Tournament games. And Jelly Swirl will take second, while Candy, this may be his last World Marble Tournament, takes the bronze. Unfortunately, Lobster was not able to replicate what he did in the semifinals. And now the scoring for the Moguls. Stinger gets a 25 valuable points, with Jelly Swirl and Candy taking the 20 and 17 points respectively. We congratulate all the podium finishers on their brilliant performance. And well, thank you for watching. Please consider sharing, liking, and subscribing for more marble racing videos.